Dene Aurelia says he kindly Piosule, Tthebacha Chu. I'm here to talk to you about digital literacy and digital connectivity. For the last 2 decades, I've had different entry points into the world of digital literacy, and it's included working with movies, video games, producing sound, projects, producing CDs, working with community mostly. And so in the consideration of my work, my life, and my role when it comes to media making and content creation, I find that digital literacy allows me to create projects on my own terms and things that I'd like to see, things that, I have problems with a lot of the media that I have access to, and I want to create a world where there's equitable access to Indigenous content, particularly around Indigenous language revitalization. So the convergence of my worlds really meets at digital technologies and Indigenous language revitalization, and education and all of the things that happen by proxy. So I've been working on this video game for the last year, and it's so fun. It's a self-learned video game. I paid $100 for the program, and the game is entirely in DigitalNWT. So I'm working on this with my mentor-apprentice program mentor, Eileen Beaver, and so the game is entirely in DigitalNWT. And so it's fun, it's interactive, you gain animal friends along the way, and I think it's a great way to learn the language. I think a lot of apps or tools that people are using for language revitalization aren't dialogical, they aren't interactive. And so, while I'm working in the world of Indigenous language revitalization, it gives me an opportunity to think about, again, avenues to media that I wish I had access to. And if I had access to a really cool language revitalization game when I was younger, I would probably be have a higher level of fluency now, and to see my language represented in such a cool way, that would be hip. So that's the media that I'm trying to create here. I'm a critical adopter of digital media. I don't view it as the solution. It is not the solution for language learning. It's not even the solution for sovereignty. But it's important to recognize that we are what we consume when it comes to media. And so, we're looking to examples like Nunavut, where with NUTV or Isuma or Channel 51, they're creating entire broadcast stations in Inuktitut. And they are navigating ways around digital connectivity, right? So while we have limited access to digital technologies, it also means we have limited access to digital literacy, which means that there are less opportunities for us to create things on our own terms, which means the media that we're getting into our community is from outside of our community. And so the more opportunities we have for digital literacy, the more that we can, again, create things on our own terms. Create. And create in your language, right? Seek out programs that allow you to use Unicode and create in Inuvialukton, create in Gwich'in, create in DigitalNWT, create in Dene, create in Denendeh, create in nêhiyaw, create in your language. And if you don't know how to create in your language, then just create. Learn and keep learning. Don't be afraid to learn, and create media that generations from now, that they're going to look back and they're going to be like, that's what I needed to see. I needed to see my ancestor tanning a hide. I needed to see my ancestor showing what it's like to pull a whale up onto shore. I needed to see what it's like to hunt a caribou, right? Is that the media that you might want your future relatives, right, to see? So create for them, right? I just want to say, for everyone that's in the course and everyone that's taking the initiative, right, to learn about digital technologies, that this is a really exciting field to be in, and the world is always changing. And so to embrace it, to not be shy, make mistakes, and be ready to embrace those mistakes, and just keep on going, because technology is just getting more ubiquitous, more in our pocket, right? It's more of an everyday thing. So you can think critically about how you're going to use it.